Hello, Panthers. Welcome to Sips and Skills, a bi-weekly coffee talk about soft skill development in the workplace. My name is Abby Straczynski, and I manage student and young alumni programming for the UWM Alumni Association. Every other week, I am gathered by a fantastic Panther alum to talk about the role that soft skills have played in their lives, both personally and professionally. Today, I am joined by Steve Appel, a 1964 graduate of UWM School of Business. Today, Steve and I will talk a little bit about the incredibly important soft skill of integrity. So let's jump right in. Hi, Steve, welcome.
Hi, Abby, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So you have had a long and full career and life, and I would just love if you shared a little bit about your experience and the role that integrity has played in your life.
Okay. As you said, I graduated from UWM in 1964, and I had a major in accounting, and I was hired by Arthur Andersen, and Arthur Andersen grew to be the largest accounting and financial consulting services company in the world. And I was with Arthur Andersen for 25 years, and when I left, I was the managing director of its worldwide financial consulting services and worldwide enterprise group. After that, I became the CEO and chairman of the board of a retail company, and we grew while I was the CEO by about 500 stores. And then I joined a venture capital group that developed, and I became the CEO of the organization. We developed a financial product basically that served banks. And after that, I stopped working in big environments, and I started consulting on my own, and I probably helped a dozen companies in the Milwaukee area, either venture startups or troubled companies. And for the last, I think, 14 years, I've been the CEO and co-owner of SourcePoint Staffing, which is a local staffing company, and you all should go to our website. We're terrific. We do good work.
Excellent.
Integrity, the role of integrity in all that I just described to you. To me, integrity is a core value, and it's a core value professionally and personally. I'm married. I've been married for 60 years. I have 3 children and 8 grandchildren, and integrity in our relationships is every bit as important as integrity in a business setting. People need to believe that I do as I say. And it's important to develop a trusting relationship with people. I trust everybody I come in contact with until I get disappointed. And I most often don't get disappointed. And my expectation is that they trust me. And I have to earn that trust. So you work really hard at earning people's trust. And it's simple things like, for example, yes, I'll stop at the grocery store on the way home from work, and damn it, you stop at the grocery store.
Right.
I mean, it's just that simple. There are situations so at Arthur Andersen, in consulting with clients, oftentimes you had something hard to tell the chief executive or the chief financial officer of a big company, something hard in that you can't do that, or we're not going to deliver that service. And an easier way of doing it would be to move around the subject and pretend that you can do it. But in the end, you get caught. And so if you have the courage and integrity up front, it's just much easier to deal in those circumstances. I did a lot of personnel performance reviews over my career. And what I found was people want to know the truth. And the most fun performance reviews are those with people who are performing in an outstanding way, because it's crazy. You just compliment them, you give hugs and kisses, and you get on a big raise, the biggest raise in the office. The tough ones are people who are not performing. And oftentimes you're their supervisor. So you have this decision to make. Do I want to get along with Abby, and therefore I really won't tell her that she's not doing her job in the way she should be? Or do I want to help her improve and do her job? Or maybe she doesn't fit here.
Right.
And we need to have those kinds of conversations. And those are very difficult conversations. And many people avoid them. And I don't. I'm I'm not confrontive, but I'm just plain spoken.
Honest. And
Yeah. And what I find is when we leave the room after a really tough discussion, we're friends and there's no animosity because there was truth. There are some huge, an entire book of statements, and each one is 2 words. I'll give them to you, my mind. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Help me.
right.
It's hard for people to go through that. And the sooner you can step up, the better off you are. And it's so relieving on the other side of that, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, you're right. Wow.
Yeah.
I have a friend who will not say to, and it's so irritating. He's a lawyer. He's a really, really smart guy. And instead of saying, I'm wrong, or you're right, he said, well, you could be right. So which leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, that leads me to another question, which is how do you develop a skill like integrity, or how do you, for young people, students, folks looking to start their career, wanting to incorporate, integrity into their skill set, and they most likely have some of it already, but how do you really grow and develop that skill to carry it into both your personal and professional life? Do you have any words of wisdom for doing that?
I don't know. I felt, so here, I'll tell you my UWM. I know you didn't ask, but this is the best way I can answer the question.
Absolutely.
So when I went to school, I was 18. I graduated when I was 22. I was married. I had 3 children. We remained married. We love each other. She's blessed, not because of me. I'm blessed because of her. Anyway, with regard to integrity, I was working full time and I was going to school full time. So I went to all of my professors and I told them, I'm married, I have 3 children, I'm working 60 hours a week. I'm not going to do my homework. I will take the tests. I'm not going to cheat. I'm showing up for class. And if that's a problem for you, then tell me now and I'll drop out. And for the most part, they accepted it. And I, as a result, I graduated from college with mediocre grade point because I didn't turn in my homework. But I tried really hard. So when I was interviewing for jobs on graduation in my senior year, the employers who were interviewing me saw, Steve, you're no great shakes here. What are you doing in this room? And then I told them my story and I was honest. And it was relieving. And they understood, and I got a couple of good offers because of my work ethic and my integrity as versus my grades. So I'm not sure I know how to answer your question. I want people to trust me and like me. It's a part of my nature. And what I know about that is I need to be honest with people. I need to have integrity. I don't know if that's helpful or not.
It is. It's very helpful. And it's a little bit more of a amorphous skill than something, say, for example, like communication. That's, fairly cut and dry, or, punctuality or things like that. So integrity does take a little bit more, I think, introspection and looking inward and understanding what your values are, and then making sure that you're consistently following through on that. So that is helpful. You mentioned your company that you currently run, the staffing company. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how, if students are interested in learning more about the work that you do there, how can they get in touch or check out your website and information?
Well, it's sourcepointstaffing.com. And about 75% of our work is industrial, and about 25% of our work is office professional. And we're an award-winning, go to our website, you'll see I'm very proud. We're a high integrity, hardworking, professionally managed staffing organization. And we take it very seriously. So we're going to tell you if we can't find you a job, we're going to tell you how you should improve your interview skills, that your resume sucks. We don't use that word, but we're forthright with people, and we are with our customers as well. So go to our website.
Excellent.
All of our recruiters are mature people. I think our least experienced recruiter everybody is a long-term employment relationship at SourcePoint. So we're good people. I can't guarantee anything, but we'll try.
Perfect. We will share the website in our in the notes for this video. Steve, thank you so much for sharing your experience and your insight, and just for joining me here today. To everyone watching, thank you so much. Come back in 2 weeks for another video when we'll have another conversation with a great, outstanding alum about a soft skill. In the meantime, you can watch these videos on our LinkedIn or our Facebook pages. There's also a post about them on Instagram, and they're archived on our website, which is alumni.uwm.edu/SIPSandSkills. Like or comment on the videos for a chance to win a gift card to Stone Creek Coffee. So thank you so much, and go Panthers.
Thank you, Abby.